Hey guys, in this video today I wanted to take a few minutes. This is going to be a short video, but I belong to, obviously probably most of you do also, those Facebook groups for stylists only, and as I go through there and look at the posts, I see a lot of questions concerning pricings, how to price. People are insecure that they charged enough or if they charged too much. So I kind of wanted to tackle that today. So today's video is going to be about how I price my services. I've been in the business for close to 20 years, and this is the easiest way I figured out how. I started out in commission salons, then I started salons, and then now I own my own salon. And the easiest way to do it is a formula. Always use a formula, and I'm going to get into that right now. These are just examples. This is not an exact formula numbers that I use. It's the exact formula, but these are just kind of made up numbers. Your numbers might be higher, your numbers might be lower, and that's fine depending on the area you are in. And then I'm going to tackle that just for a second. I see a lot of posts about people asking, how much do you charge for this? And they show a picture. That's not really a question that you're going to get a specific answer for that's right for you, because every area is different. You know, some places charge $15 for a haircut, where, you know, there could be a place even in the same state but an hour away that charge $80 for a haircut. So you got to take in consideration your overhead and your cost to do business. And this is what I found the easiest. I'm going to be looking down here and there because I have it written down, because I won't remember everything. So my formula is, for example, if your chair rent, you run a chair at a salon, and say your chair rent is $150 a week. That is roughly $624 a month. Then you gotta tackle on, you probably have renter's insurance, hopefully you have liability insurance, that could end up costing you more if you don't. So, you know, even if it's like, it averages like $10 to $20 a month, just get it. Then your supplies, maybe they average $300 a month, and then sometimes you might buy a new pair of shears or clippers or something. So if you want to add like an equipment charge on there, say you buy a $400 pair of shears and you're paying monthly on them, that's roughly about $33 a month, which all that equals to $997 per month. So to figure out how much you are spending, so $997 times 12 months equals $11,964. To figure out how much that is per week, clearly divide that by 52 weeks, which equals $230 per week. Then you need to put into consideration that you are self-employed. You are going to pay taxes on this at the end of the year. You have to add on taxes, you have to add on, you don't get paid sick days, you don't get paid vacation days, you have to pay yourself for those. Also, you have to take into consideration no-shows and cancellations. This all costs you money, and if you don't prepare for that and charge enough to cover that, just like every other single business that is successful does, and put into that your cost to work, then you're gonna struggle a little harder. I kind of struggled the first few years doing that because I did not understand. I just jumped from commission to chair rent. I did well, but I didn't understand how much it costs me to run my business, and I would have did a lot better if I had went by these formulations. It costs you $250 a week to do it, so I added $20 a week for all the taxes and no-shows and blah blah blah. Like I said, just a pretend number. If you work 35 hours a week, it costs you $250 a week to run your business. You want to divide 250 divided by 35, which equals $7.14. So it costs you $7.14 to run your business. Say you wanted to make $20 per hour, but it costs you $7.14 per hour to run your business. Then you got to charge at least, add that together, $27.14. Plus, I'm going to just round that up to $28. It's a lot easier. So you are going to charge a minimum price of $28 per hour for your time. You're charging for your time. So if you do a service that, say, takes you, it's getting warm in here, takes you 3 hours, then you times that 3 by 28, which equals $84. Then you want to also add in your price for the amount of product that you used. I know we put that in a little bit in the formulation above, but I feel like you want to charge, as you use it. So say you use $25 in product, $84 plus 25 equals $109. I know that maybe it seems like a lot to some people, maybe it doesn't. So for 3 hours of your time, you're going to be getting paid $20 per hour. You have to use that formulation. That's what you do. Now, when it comes to more difficult services like your balayaging and color melts, things that you have, did extra education on, things that are more time consuming, that that you want to charge more for, say color corrections, whatever, then maybe you want to add on, so I call them my skilled services. So say you want to add on $10 more per hour for that, then you're charging $38 per hour. So that 3 hour service is $38 plus the product, which then you're going to be charging $139 for that service. You can round it up to 40. So I like even numbers. It's, I don't know, something about me. Like I said, these are just pretend prices. I'm just using these numbers for examples. Use your numbers, figure out how much it costs you to run your business, how much you want to charge per hour, how much your worth is, and then when you give yourself a raise, you're giving yourself, every year, every other year, you want to raise what you get paid per hour by a few bucks. So then you just add that to your formula and you're getting paid that. You may do your formula differently. Say maybe you do charge for cancellation, so you don't need to add that amount into your cancellation chart or into your formula. Whatever you do, what it costs you to run your business is what you need to figure out in your hourly rate of how you get paid. Therefore, when clients message you and say, "Oh, how much is it for this? How much would it be for you to highlight my hair?" Well, I don't know. It depends on how long it takes me and how much product I use. So when I get that question, and I get that question a lot, I never say, well, it starts at this. We have our base prices. So even if, I feel like my base price for a highlight is $80. So even if it's taking me an hour and a half, I'm going to charge the $80 at least, and then tack on more for my time and any more product that I use. So you always want to have your base price in your head. But if somebody is asking, hey, or they're trying to dicker and deal your prices, do not dicker do not dicker and deal your prices. You are not a car lot. This is how you make your living. And instead of when somebody says, hey, I can't afford that, could you give me a discount? Simply say, I see a lot of people responding with,
well, this is how I make my living, and I paid this much for school, and
I blah blah. Don't get emotional. Keep your emotions out of it. Just simply state facts. You have to state facts with people, with potential clients or customers, when they ask you for a discount and you clearly aren't going to give them one. You just simply say, I don't give discounts. Maybe you give a 10% off for first-time clients. Let them know that. But these are my prices. This is how I charge. Depending on how long your hair takes me and how much product I use, that is what the cost of your service will be. I don't give discounts. This is my career. And those ones that just don't understand and get mad, just let it roll off your shoulders. You're going to get one every week. Don't let it bother you. Don't complain about it. Just let it go, because there's always going to be somebody asking you for a deal. But if you are running a special, then maybe get a hold of them then. Or maybe you have a YouTube channel like me and say, hey, if you let me record my video, your color service, then I'll give you a discount of X off. But that's up to you. Don't let anybody feel like, if you charge a certain amount and they think that's too much and they vocalize it, which I hate that. Don't tell me you think I charge too much. Just because you think I charge too much does not mean I charge too much. It just means you can't afford it, which is perfectly fine. Then maybe you can recommend a night something that they can afford, or somewhere that they can afford. But don't get emotional. Don't get all upset, because there's always going to be those people, and if you let that negativity get to you, then it's just going to ruin your day and your career and your motivation to do well in this career. So, point of my story, point of this video, this is a good formula to use. Figure out how much it costs you to run your business, charge accordingly. Somebody wants a deal, send them on their way. Simply say no, that is it. They're going to take you more seriously. But thank you if you listen to this ramble, the whole however many minutes it's going to be after I edit the video. I appreciate it. Hopefully I can have more tips on businesses like a video like this. I would normally be doing it in the salon. I was going to go in there, but one of my stylists got there earlier, and I feel weird doing the video in front of people. So thank you for stopping in, and have a great day. If you have any other questions, or if you have any comments, you can, and video ideas, put them below. If you have any questions, I am Courtney_B_stylist on Instagram. You can personal message me also. Other than that, have a great day and stay warm. Welcome to Michigan.